Hello, today's video is episode 7 of the American Cars 1/43rd scale subscription collection type thing. So as you can see, got the box here. It is quite a bit larger than the usual boxes that come from them for a good reason, which we'll get into it in once we're looking into the box. But yeah, we'll get this out the way and we'll make a start with the first magazine. Okay, so first up is issue number 15, the 1970 Chevrolet El Camino. So, as usual, we'll take a look at the little book first, and then we'll head into the car. So, as you can see, it gives you a nice history file on the El Camino itself and how it came to be. Big engines and working and all that sort of stuff. And then you get the sort of technical fact file with it, as usual. Nice big picture there of loading some sort of houseboat into the water there. Then we head to Australia to discuss utes, because well, the El Camino would technically be classed as a ute, sort of car in the front, pickup truck in the back, sort of thing. Then a little fact thing on the Cars movie. Really enjoyed that movie as a kid. Might have to give it a rewatch. See if it still holds up. But yeah. Sort of all Route 66 and stuff. Nice lowrider 59 Chevy there. And then the news for 1970, 22nd of January, is the Jumbo Jet's first flight. So there you go, first flight of the Boeing 747, well, Pan Am's 747. And then a sneak peek into issue 16, which will be coming up later on. So yeah, let's look at the car. So, taking a look at this 1970 El Camino, you see, lovely black colour, the rally style wheels. Got chrome detailing for the door handles, and then you've got the little wing mirrors, and down here it says El Camino SS. If it would focus properly. Yep, SS 396. So then moving around to the back, obviously you've got massive hauling space. You've got a Virginia 1970 number plate, again SS badging and sort of lensed tail lights and sort of reversing lights in the bed there. Moving around the side, you've got the stripes. So basically from there forward, it's a Chevelle, and then obviously you've got the pickup bit at the back. So you've got a nice front Chevelle front end, black interior. But yeah, very nice El Camino model. So next up, we'll move on to the next car. Okay, so next up we have issue 16, the 1968 Plymouth Barracuda. Now, it's quite interesting to see the 68 Barracuda, because usually it's the sort of the 70, 71 style one. So it's nice to see sort of the first gen body style, I guess. And obviously it starts with fact file on the first gen Barracuda. You get a nice shot there. And a nice interior. Look at the interior there, and then down the bottom you get the rear end. And then you get a nice big photo of the Barracuda with fact file again. Just pause it there for a second for anyone interested. Next up we have a sort of a feature on when Plymouth and Dodge were selling sort of Mitsubishis as Plymouth and Dodges. So you've got the Plymouth Sapporo there, and the Plymouth Arrow, which was a Mitsubishi Celeste in other places. There we go. Right, and then we've got a feature on Detroit, Motor City, and sort of how it's changed over the years. And then finally, for the day, you got the 20th of October 1968, and it's about Jackie Kennedy. And then issue, that's the one, 17, we will have the Ford Fairlane Torino GT, which will be a very nice looking model by, if the picture is anything to go by. So yeah, let's take a look at the Barracuda. Okay, so looking at the Model 4, the Plymouth Barracuda Sports Fastback Formula S from 1968, which is far too long a name and is a bit silly. But yeah, got a nice pinstriping down the door, little Barracuda logo there, wing mirror, chrome fuel door, fuel cap even. Got nice red line tires to match the red car. Moving around to the back, see a Washington license plate and sort of detailed lights and rear end. And then if we move around to the front, you see again bonnet detailing, which says 383S. Some Plymouth badging, and then around the front you get the nice grille, wood steering wheel, but with black interior. So yeah, very good. Now, as I said earlier in the video, that the box that these came in were a little larger than usual, and there's a very good reason for that. Now, they used to give sort of free-ish bonus gifts of 1/43 scale cars, which is detailed in my previous videos. But now we're into the 1/24 scale ones. Now there's, I think, 3 or 4 1/24 scale bonus cars. So yeah, we'll get into the first one. Side note, I probably should mention, they all come in sort of acrylic cases, but you know, to show off the car itself, you take them off. Okay, so here is the first of the 1/24 scale cars. You'll get the other ones, you know, as your subscription goes on. But yeah, this is the first one. It is the Indianapolis 500 pace car Ford Mustang. Now this is just sort of like a plastic cover. It'll be a bare car, so we'll just get it out very gently and we'll have a proper look at it. Okay, so taking a look at the Ford Mustang Indianapolis pace car from 1964. You can see it's got all the sort of Indy 500 details down the side. A nice white interior with blue carpet. And these flags that stick off the back. They sort of attach underneath. They're a little sort of springy. So yeah, maybe want to be careful with that just in case you break one off. You know, the usual lens tail lights, Indy 500 number plate area. Spin it round to see the front. And yeah, just a typical white 64.5 Mustang. Very nice. But the packaging, sort of like with it being like just like a plastic cover that goes over the top and not like an acrylic case. I think I might just ditch it and just display it like that. On a shelf somewhere. But yeah, very cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the next set of cars will be. But until next time, bye bye for now.